Okay. Hopefully I can catch this and I can make some sense of it. Oh, I need some assistance in this. But here we go.
Are not going to last long, so do not wait. Anyways, with that, let's get into it.
Next topic, we give a bunch of meat to them, is that secularists and atheists also benefit from being in a Christian society.
Hell yeah. Like, wait a minute.
All right, so
People argue against this?
yeah,
Why wouldn't they
there's
benefit?
disagree, so that's nice. So I think that a lot of Christianity and where it benefits comes from in-group and out-group behavior, right? So it's just true. I agree that Christian nations tend to perform well, right? We saw the debates the other day. Like, it makes sense. That being said, there are studies about people who are not religious coming up in religious households, issues with deconversion from religious groups. Like,
That's an
that,
outlier.
to my understanding,
I'm not even sure if I'm using that shit
seems to be a
right.
pain point
But you can
for
easily just
secular
say it
people
goes
atheists
backwards
in
the
predominantly
same
Christian
side.
communities or nations.
It wouldn't matter.
But you could kind of move that back the other direction too, right? And say, well, a lot of atheists convert over to Christianity.
Or
So
that.
they're in a pain point, and if they didn't have Christianity there, they would have remained in that pain point.
Or
and
that.
Any purposeless life. But not only that, we have another problem. This is a major issue, which is reproduction, right? Because atheists cannot give purpose to people, instead just saying find your own purpose, whatever the hell that means, right? We have this major issue of people not wanting to have families anymore because they don't. What's the incentive? Like, what's the actual incentive other than your command, your divine command that you should? This is the way you should do things: one woman, one man, right? One family, and your bid to multiply, right?
That's all we got is multiply.
Western moving towards secular nations, all of them share this reproduction crisis. They're all below reproductive rates. So here's what happens. What happens is we have to rely on bringing in tons and tons of migrants in order to supplement the fact that we can't reproduce our own population. We're actually replacing our own population with migrants because we can't reproduce ourselves.
Damn.
So I think there's a distinction between we can't and we don't. Like, I'll just
Same
say
fucking
we're
thing. He's trying to say that. See, that's
Okay,
being
that's
semantical
fine for
in
clarity
the
of
thing.
language. Yes, we
Yeah.
don't.
right, and so I
Yes,
guess
we
the way,
can. We could all just.
Of course we
like
can.
that
We got
and
the
have
ability
babies.
to,
Yeah,
but we're
I mean,
not.
but
So that's
we
why he
don't.
says we
Yeah,
can't
that's fair.
in this.
So yeah, because I guess what I'm getting at is there's nothing to me about a Christian nation state that seems to be.
Just a quick reminder, guys, do not forget
Wait,
to
why the
smash
fuck
that
wouldn't
like
it?
button as hard as you possibly
God damn
can
it,
with all
rattlesnake nigga. Oh, you motherfucker.
Like, there's nothing good about that comes exclusively because it's Christian, right? There's nothing that they do, like reproduction, for example, that a secular nation.
See, that's just it. I don't think
they
he
just
even
don't
said
do.
that.
No, no,
He's
no.
just saying there's no
Hang on,
other
there is.
alternative from
One
the
of
other
things,
side.
the major benefit.
See, you motherfuckers don't even be listening to the argument.
And the laws that govern
Damn.
Christianity is that you're going to have a one-man, one-woman policy, right, which creates monogamy. A secularist nation doesn't have that. You can have polygamy in those nations, right? You're no longer have the guarantor for it because there's almost as many men as there are women, right? It's like 49-51. So there's almost a guarantee that every man will get a woman and every woman will get a man, right? Under Christian monogamy, a thing which secularists really don't need to adhere to. Like, there's no real reason for an atheist to say 8 men.
There's
can't get
nothing
married and
stopping.
adopt.
Okay,
Like,
fair enough.
What's the bar there? Whereas under a Christian framework, they can't. So it guarantees a much larger rate of reproduction and stability in society.
But to go back to
That's what these
main point, I think
motherfuckers don't
that's
understand.
kind of
Look,
one
you
of the
may
issues
not,
where even in
you may
Christian
not
nations,
like what the
if
fuck
someone's a homosexual, they're homosexual.
the Christians
right?
got going
And
on,
it's
but
like
yo, their
public studies
framework
and any other
aligns for
topics, I
us
don't
to
have any
continue to
it's fine.
thrive.
on the moment, but
That's what these
to my
niggas be
understanding,
hating, man. Shit.
homosexuality in Christian communities is a big problem as far as like how those people deal with that. And you know, I'm pretty sure the suicide rates are pretty high. Again, don't quote me on that. But you know, if we're saying that, again, the point of the question being secular people, atheist people, I'll lump in a homosexual even if they're a Christian, right? Like, that's someone who's being affected by a Christian state that maybe wouldn't under a secular society.
Well, homosexuality is a minor issue.
Okay.
Why would they be even affected by it? if they're
This is
following the
idea,
Christian
not
framework, nigga,
of
they wouldn't even be
a man
interested
marries
in
a
it.
woman young,
And if they was
right?
interested, they
have
would
many
try their
children,
damnedest to
they
go
grow
away from
together
it.
into
Like,
old
come
age.
on, man. I'm not
But
even
rather
on.
than to an alternative family
I'm not even on their
structure,
side, and I
where
get
whatever
this
I
shit.
want
Like,
my
what the
family
fuck?
structure to be, it will be.
God damn it,
Maybe
Andrew. Roast these
relationships
niggas worse,
are
man. What the
polygamous
fuck?
relationships, right? Nudist, like the list goes on and on and on of alternative lifestyles. What a Christian nation would propose is not that if you're a homosexual you go to jail.
Right.
Only that the propaganda for normalcy in society, the propaganda coming from your government and your state,
Okay, he got me.
this good,
My bad, bruh.
this not good.
Not
Not
damn
saying
right.
you can't do it,
Yeah,
but we're not going to promote it.
Yeah, but I
exactly.
don't think that the measure
That's that free
of-
will shit, but these
when we look
motherfuckers
at
don't get
children
that.
having
They try to
adult
use that
rights,
against you,
No.
little
the family
bastards.
structure
So
is as
goddamn
important as
disingenuous when
marriage.
y'all be arguing.
No, it
So
is. The family structure is. Like, for instance,
Dang.
yeah, that was good.
So, I mean,
That
the
was
family
good.
structure is important. Community encouragement of the debate.
The claim is that atheists and secularists benefit from Christian. What was it?
From a Christian society.
Okay, so I definitely agree with that. But I think where would you say that plays into the acceptance of these values in secular people by separating them from Christianity? You know what I mean?
Nigga, you follow
So-
them.
So the values that
Just-
like I'm an atheist, you're
Nigga, you follow them.
we
Simple as
agree on
that.
the
The
values.
fuck you mean?
So wouldn't it be more beneficial to discuss these things outside of the framework, when we're talking politically, outside of the framework of Christianity?
Nigga, you can't
The
because it's
fact that
already
there are so many
within
people
their
who are not
framework.
inside
Nah,
that,
see, right there,
that-
Not really. I'll
disingenuous.
tell you why. I see what you're saying. Let me make sure I get it right.
Disingenuous.
You're saying, let's take the values and isolate them. So now this isn't Christian, this isn't atheist. It's a value we both just agree on, and so we can come to terms that we agree on the values.
That's possible,
right?
but it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
got
We
it.
already
The
take
problem
that.
is justification. So if you wanted to say to a
We.
society,
I'm
hey,
talking as if I'm a Christian.
this reproduction problem, this is really bad. This is the first time ever that that we have major populations which are under replacement rate. Like South Korea is not even going to be there. They're at less than one child per woman. That's an extinction level event,
Right.
okay? Extinction level. So
Damn it.
if the idea is, well, if we want to push some sort of normalcy in a family unit, family dynamic, and encourage that, from the atheist perspective or the alternative family lifestyle perspective, how can you create a justification to them that they're not allowed to have their alternative families?
Because I think you don't have, because the ethics within Christianity inform the empirical reason why we would make the law. So
Yeah, I
you
agree.
mentioned
But how would atheists make that
You're
prescription?
proving this
Tell people,
point.
you know,
These
we can't
niggas
have
basic.
eight-man
What the
polygamous
fuck?
Marriage. Like what?
You're literally
how
proving
can
this
atheists
point.
Justify that.
I mean,
I could justify it. Not really. I could just tell you based off what I know.
I agree with the ethics that we should.
See, this nigga, see, he's easily defeated.
Why can't
He doesn't mind agreeing with the framework. He just doesn't want to call it what the framework is. Bro, that's lame as shit. This nigga already done proved he disingenuous. Fuck that. Bye, bruh. Bye, bruh.
Because we don't know what's gonna happen. You would not want your children with some random dude just walking down the street, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, like what the
It's same
fuck?
reason
Do I
why-
have justification for that?
Whether you do or not,
Yeah.
it's the same concept.
Mm,
That's why
see,
we wouldn't want to have
He's opened up a deeper level of it, and you want to
Because you don't
actually
like
engage
it?
with that, but he can't.
And they say,
Yeah, it's basically
and they
because
say
he don't
you
like
it. And what's your
Well,
justification?
then we go to the electorate. Then we have
The
a
electorate?
majority Christian nation. We have people who are not Christian who now understand.
See, you
that
you
I
trying to
don't
do
have
some
to
uniformity
claim this
shit, and you're just
dichotomy
mad
of,
that
well, I'm not a Christian,
you're
so I can't
upset
believe
that
in
the
Christian.
one
We
Christian
can just talk
thing,
about the values
Christian
and
group
what it empirically,
is kicking
does
ass
to,
in the
push-
decision-making
push our
department
society,
of the planet,
and then
and you want to do
you're right,
something else.
and
That's where
people
you're
will
at, bruh.
Yeah, so
Okay,
your
you're done.
objection is, as long as people vote that 8 men can be in a polygamous relationship, then okay.
No, my argument is that because of the fact that it's not right, I don't think. people
What's not
have-
right about it?
I mean, again, we're talking
See,
about.
he can't say
conceptually,
what's
we're
not
talking
right
something
about
that
it
actually
without
exists.
referring
It's
back
not-
to the
it's
Christian
not
framework,
ideal.
and that's what Andrew cracks
Why
their
isn't that
ass.
ideal?
The fucked up part
We
is,
don't have the
it's okay
tiny,
to be the atheist and still go back to it. See,
What
if
they
they
don't
just
want kids?
engage
They
with the
just all
prompt,
want
they
to
would
get married and have
understand.
gay
These
sex and
motherfuckers
somehow-
be tripping,
Right,
man.
exactly. You have,
Right.
Damn, they
no
basic when they
justification.
debate.
So, but why
You're
would I give
taking an
justification against
I'll
that?
explain. Because if you're going to say these things are perfectly acceptable, the idea of
I didn't say
an
they're perfectly acceptable. I'm
Yeah,
saying
just
that
let him
that
speak
it-
for the
that it-
engagement.
that it should not be illegal.
okay,
doesn't mean
so
that we
But you're
should all
saying that
celebrate.
just
yeah,
from
but
how you
that's
see
a
the world.
promotion of
So
thing.
I don't disagree.
So
But I
if
mean,
it is the case, hang on, if that is the case, then we're talking about promoting non-alternative lifestyles, right?
I agree, but
And
I
the
got
very
30 seconds. So let me just.
Okay, go ahead.
The point that I'm making is that we don't have to, outside of a Christian framework, we can shame things. We can say that things are bad and taboo without having to legislate them based on because Christianity says, because we're
exactly,
God.
he
We
goes
don't have
back
to
to
do
that.
We have.
I say we do
things-
my preferences.
well,
He-
exactly.
yeah.
We had this discussion, right?
Instead of my God, it's
So
my
it's,
preferences.
so we have to
Yeah,
find those things that
that's all it is,
actually,
Andrew.
people agree on.
I'm glad you
because
caught that,
of the
bruh,
fact
because
that they
these
work.
niggas
Not
be
just that
tripping.
people agree
I
on
can
it,
see why
not
you be
just that they
not
live.
wanting to.
The people agree
I
on
can
the
see
things
why
that
you be
work.
not wanting to.
And
I can
because
see
of the
why
fact
you
that not
don't want
everybody's Christian
to fucking
is better.
engage with some
Whereas,
people, bruh.
wouldn't you rather
Because
non-Christians act more like
man,
Christians,
motherfuckers
even
be
though they're
lacking the
not Christian?
capacity
Create
to
the
really have a
justification
genuine
absent Christianity.
conversation. And the
They
funny
would-
thing
they would
is,
act-
Of
this
course,
dude's trying to be as
sure.
genuine as he
But what
can
does that
be.
have to do with anything?
I
Oh,
agreed with this
yeah,
statement, so
yeah.
I didn't know where to go with it.
Twist the arm. Yeah, on to the next.
The point is that atheists and secularists, they benefit greatly from living inside of a Christian society.
More so than a Muslim society?
Yes,
Why is that?
because of the format of Christian ethics.
Has Christian ethics evolved?
No,
I don't
no,
think
not
it really
traditional
needs
Christian
to
ethics
prove this
does not
point,
evolve,
but
like Eastern
see where you're
Orthodoxy,
going.
for instance, is a non-evolutionary doctrine.
Wait, so what percentage of the country is Christian?
Well, this country
That doesn't matter, but
is Christian.
keep
I wanna
fucking
say
going.
Now it's 70%. I'm not don't quote me. I
even
don't
if
have
it was
the stats in front
16
of
and
me.
it was growing,
Normally
you're
I'd
just
pull it
proving the
up, but I
point
wanna
that it's
say
better,
something in
and then
there.
people haven't populated it yet, but it's still
And
better.
they probably
keep going.
are mostly voters, so they probably do dictate most of the laws we live by.
Yes.
Right? That would
Yeah.
make sense.
That's funny because
So-
Andrew knows where he's going, but he's like, "Fuck it,
I
I'm gonna
dare
just
you
answer the
to Let me
question."
build you.
I don't even.
Well, I'm not sure that they dictate most of the laws, right? But they would dictate the people who are going in to make the laws.
Right.
But they can't control.
See, that's
that
what I'm
after
talking
the
about.
fact,
Let's
right?
go, Andrew. He's engaging with the question for the pure fuck of it because he has the capacity to do so, and he did it on a deeper level. He could have just kept it at yeah or no and kept it pushing.
And it is predominantly one race.
Majority, not predominantly.
Yeah, predominantly.
Probably more
Well,
than.
that's what the fuck majority means. See, these niggas think they fancy. What the fuck? Predominantly was majority. Like, really, nigga? Really? Y'all niggas be tripping.
Sure. Well, for now.
Yeah, for now.
But
That's not going to be the case. I agree. I'm just saying right now it is the
do you
case.
think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
What?
Oh my God. You
Living
get,
in a predominantly Christian nation.
Yes.
Nigga,
I
he
think
thinks
a
it's
good thing
good.
to
Like, what the
live in a
fuck? He's
predominantly
the
So
hell?
I'll make a concession for you.
Okay.
The first concession is yes, Protestant theology has evolved, but the unchanging standard which they get their theology would be my church, Eastern Orthodox Church. That's where the theology comes from.
I'll ask you a question, and I might be
Ah.
setting my own trap here, but if you're walking down the street at night by yourself,
Yeah.
and there's a group of five
That's
men,
what he gets his
uh,
shit from.
I already know that your answer, what your answer would be, but we'll see. A group of 5 men approach you. Would you prefer those group of 5 men to be religious 5 men or atheist 5 men? And which way would you feel safer?
Religious. Bitch,
Regardless of religion?
I'm on their motherfucking side, and I'm like,
I think
religious,
regardless of
bitch,
religion,
because
yes.
it's just
Why not?
random people.
Well, because
It's
most
more likely the
religions are
temperament of
going to have some
motherfuckers who
kind of
believe in
ethics,
something
restraint,
are not gonna just
violence,
wild the fuck
or
out.
something.
I don't give a shit what the book says and all that
That's
crazy
true,
shit. So y'all
but,
niggas be trying to
yeah, I think
correlate
most
that
religions
shit
would
to
fight your wood.
every individual. Man, get the fuck out of
Right.
here. Y'all niggas be arguing disingenuously like a
I'm not
motherfucker.
saying that the danger would
There'd
be
be no
an
danger.
increase. I'm just giving you a preference.
Okay.
So if the preference is you're walking down the street and you had to engage with 5 men who had some type of religiosity to them,
Or not.
right, or not, there's no practical reason for an atheist to restrain themselves from violence, the belief of nothing, right, except self-preservation, whereas the religious would have some sort of restraint that they would believe.
Damn right. And that's just based off the
Okay,
tangible
so
math he
violence
can bring
actually
up.
would be religion or disagreement in religious belief. So why wouldn't you prefer them to be atheists?
What do you mean? You mean the disagreement? I would disagree with atheists too.
Atheists don't disagree with you. They just don't hold the same belief that you do.
Well, let's reverse
That's
the
a
question.
disagreement, but
Which
fuck
one?
it.
Which 5 would you like to walk into?
Right? So Exactly. That's what I mean. So in this country, I know that if there's 5 men walking towards me and they're atheists, I'll be in no danger. Why?
Why do you say that?
They don't. There's no chance. So all other things being equal, there's no chance they're going to commit a crime against me.
What?
My beliefs.
They don't know your
Unless
beliefs.
the religious are going to create crimes
Of
against you
course, you know that's
because
true.
of your beliefs.
Of course, that's how the world works.
Why
No,
wouldn't
that's true.
why wouldn't atheists commit crimes against you because of your beliefs?
Because we don't hold beliefs that would.
I see where he's going. Yes, it's less likely
Yes,
that
you
5
do.
atheists will
If
beat up
people
a
don't
fucking
believe in
Christian
my rights,
because of
right,
that.
you
But
will
I
utilize force
mean,
for my rights. What do you mean?
No,
I see what he's trying to get at. It's a weak one. Oh, it's fucking
What
weak,
are you talking? Yes, it
Andrew.
does. You're saying that, for instance,
But they wouldn't
you think
know
that a
your
woman has a
beliefs
right
in
to
the
have an abortion,
first
right?
place. So
Sure.
So if Christians
you're
are
lost on
outside
that. Why are you
picketing,
giving
right,
information?
peacefully, and atheists show up, they're actually the ones who are confronting based on belief.
That has nothing to do with atheism.
Then why are they there confronting them?
Because they don't believe in that particular topic.
So they have beliefs. So they have beliefs. Like, what are you talking about? So saying they won't attack a person based on beliefs because they don't have beliefs, and then here immediately you're like, yeah, they have beliefs.
Yeah, I don't know why fucking atheists like to throw out the whole, I don't have beliefs. That's stupid as shit.
To us tongue twisters he has for us today.
Benefit implies good, and it will be a potential to be prosperous.
Yeah.
So yes, but then again, it depends on which type of Christianity. And the reason why I implied that, because seen in the Old Testament, what is written of these kingdoms when they stray from what is authentic by the law of their God, they reap what they sow. They basically were punished by a judgment, including if secularists were to be involved in that society, they will be also punished just because they didn't correct the Christians when the Christians strayed. Well, I mean,
well, let's just assume for a second the whole thing is corrupted. That Christianity of the nation is corrupted. All these people are corrupt.
Correct.
Even then, I would argue that under Christian ethics, right, that atheists would still benefit.
To a certain point.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. That's the only claim.
Got him.
And I would agree, but that wouldn't be really beneficial for them in the long run. Well, for even longer run would be immortality itself. It's just a temporary form of how benefit will it be. Yeah, you got your own place to live. Yeah, you can go ahead and have free speech. But then again,
but it's much
what's the
more
point
being
of
a Christian than
Well,
the
there's
basic
other
USA
things too,
shit you
right?
just
Like
said.
charity,
That's funny as fuck
Well,
though.
Charitableness, self-sacrifice, non-materialism, which definitely is a great boost to people taking care of the poor, taking care of the infirm.
Question. Okay, so when you do all those three things of categories of what is deemed to be good towards one another, even then
Bro,
people
Americans solidified itself by being a
supposedly
Christian
according to
nation.
actual
That
Christianity,
man
and
said
going,
free
"Lord, I did
speech,
this,
boy.
I did that, I did this," but I never knew, when the response is, I never knew you. Okay, so maybe the intent when you do all those things were in the wrong, because he really didn't solve the heart of the issue. You're taking care of the roots, but the reason why we even have those roots is because the heart of the issue was never resolved. So
yeah, I mean, maybe, but I'm not sure if that has much to do, if you're talking about the core foundations of the thing, right?
Well,
I'm going to just concede and say that, let's just say the core foundation is corrupt, right?
Yeah, he already
Even if
agreed
the
and said
core
it's fucked up.
foundation
You're
of
trying to
the
go,
Christian ethic,
well,
they're
even
so
if so,
powerful,
it's
Christian
still
ethics are so
fucked up in the
powerful that even
background.
corrupted,
So you got to say
they
no
tend
to
do
it, no matter
better.
what. No, it don't
And atheists
matter.
still benefit from
We,
it, even in their corrupted form.
Christians love
now,
them.
as far as the
Them niggas
atheists,
still
secular
better.
humanists,
Simple as that. Them niggas still better.
why aren't they persuaded by the truth of Christian ethics in all of its purity, and they still deny it?
Free
Because
will.
they're strict materialists and selfish.
Okay,
Well, that
They're
too.
selfish.
Hey guys.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so there is a level of opportunity that they may be persuaded, but due to the certain Christians failed in
Due
persuading
to the
them.
corruption, they can't be. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Due to the certain corruptions, they can't be persuaded. I'm not disagreeing, but it doesn't really contend with my point, which is that even in a form of corrupted Christianity,
Yeah.
right?
This is the
I
third
still
time
would
you
argue
repeated it,
that
Andrew. My man said it doesn't
secularists and
matter if it's
atheists
fucked
would
up
still
or if
benefit
it's
even
perfect.
from that
Nigga,
system.
Christian shit is
Even in
better.
that system that were to be beneficial, my term is it's not beneficial at all, because the point of being benefit is to actually unify as one.
I'm not saying spiritually it'd be beneficial. From a
See,
strictly
he's
materialistic worldview,
taking it away. Yeah,
it
just
would
straight.
still be beneficial to the atheist or the secularist.
Exactly,
So
bro.
you're
He's
right,
breaking
it'd
it
be
down
actually
to
more
your
spiritually
level
corrupting
of
to have
understanding
corrupted
because
Christianity
secular is
guiding,
tangible.
Atheist or secularist. But from a strict materialist perspective, adhering to any of those values is still going to improve the atheist experience.
Okay, so materialism at its fullest extent, objective truth.
Mm-hmm.
But what about subjective grace? Subjective truth? Or
what about it?
Well, there has to be a unification of both.
No, it can't be because that's why one is subjective.
Unified as one.
Sorry,
be
bro.
Divisive and separated. There has to be
no, there is no has to be. That's where y'all mind is limited.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's where y'all mind is limited because y'all are gonna go. It has to be. No, sorry, you heard some shit and now you're making it work.
Okay, so what about the internal?
The internal being what? Like the soul?
The living soul that is subject, which is a subject.
No,
we are a subject
fuck.
as individuals.
Okay, yeah. So atheism would reject the idea of a soul. Yeah.
Okay, and why would they reject something like that?
Because they don't fucking believe it. It's simple as that. What the fuck?
There's no empirical material evidence for it.
I mean,
there's no demonstration for it.
Okay, the demonstration would be an energy to a battery. You see the battery, but you don't see the energy.
No, you're about to go to the rabbit hole, bro.
Yes. Thank you.
So no, could it can be this
that was
time,
fine.
guys. No, could it can. But could it can be that you
Quit
guys
fucking with that
get
man,
a
bro.
ticket to Nashville